Hey everyone, thanks for joining me on today's episode of The Kitchen. And while I'm not eating, we're gonna be graced by Scoops. He likes to take a few kibble into the living room and enjoy, I don't know, TV's not on, so I can't say he's eating in front of the TV, but that's his gig. So we get to watch Scoops eat while we do this episode of The Kitchen, which is number 36. And 36 would be a big deal if that's how old I was turning today, but that's not true. I am actually turning 55 today, and the reason why I want to celebrate that is I do a lot of work in mental health and hygiene, and I lost my dad to suicide when I was 19, and he did not have the opportunity to turn 55. So it's a special day for me, and I'm doing a bunch of reflecting today, and so the story I want to tell you guys today ties into what I've been talking about this month, which is anti-inflammatory properties in food and lifestyle practices, and how do we decrease the inflammation. Hopefully you saw last week where I had Dr. Al Costanza come on, and he is just fantastic. I've learned so much from him about anti-inflammatory and antioxidation at the cellular level. So hopefully you catch that. But I'm going to talk to you guys today about walnuts because they are a great source of omega-3s. And I buy like the chopped ones because you can buy super fancy ones. And as it turns out, they're just not broken up into little pieces. So save a couple of dollars, buy whatever. They're still walnuts, and they're still a good source of omega-3 fatty acids, which is why they are called anti-inflammatory. They're a good source of omega-3 fatty acids. Here's the story that I wanted to share with you guys. When I was a small child, my Nana, everything took place in the kitchen, which is why I do The Kitchen. Our lives revolved around food in the kitchen, whether it had to do with food or drama, whatever, it all took place in the kitchen. Nana was a phenomenal cook, and she loved to make things special for each of us. We all had a section in her pantry, and that was one cousin and another cousin and another cousin in my section. We all had our little areas of things that we liked. So Nana used to make the best fudge ever on the entire planet. We used to think it was mystical, and spoiler alert, it's the recipe off of the fluff canister. So nonetheless, it was the best fudge ever. Give it a whirl if you'd like. And she mixed in love, so that's what gave it that extra piece. And she used to put walnuts in it. And I was the kid that's everybody else ate the fudge. They were like, yay, fudge. And I sucked all the fudge up and spit out the walnuts clean, and I was like, not eating that. So Nana thought oh, I will make fudge for you with no walnuts. So I was really, really excited about that. And of course I would naturally always dip it. If I ate all of my walnutless fudge, I might dip in and do my old suck off the chocolate off of the walnut, system. However, I really just didn't like walnuts until I went to school to become a dietitian, and they were like, walnuts are great for you. And I was like, ugh, why? Why are we putting them in foods? They taste disgusting and all this business. So in an effort to make myself a little bit healthier, I said, okay, it's just a nut, and see if you can't get it into your routine. So I did. I started to put walnuts in stuff, and I didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't like, ooh, yummy. No, I didn't like it. And after about 2 years, I was like, I don't hate them anymore. I don't. And I still don't love them, but something in my palate has just been like, we're having walnuts. They're good for you, and this is the taste, right? So I do love walnuts for their nutrition, for their ease. They don't need refrigeration. They can go into a trail mix. You can eat them just like you are. They can add them to salads. You can actually make them taste good if you put some cinnamon or something else on them with a little butter and toss them into the salad. That's helpful. So use your walnuts effectively. And also remember that you don't have to love stuff. I think sometimes I've had a few conversations this week where people are like, oh, my favorite one is water doesn't do it for me. You know what? We have I don't even know. We have thousands of beverage choices now. But if you lived 100 years ago, you didn't really have that much. And that attitude would have wound you up dehydrated, and probably your survivability would be significantly decreased. Same thing with food, right? Like sometimes you just have to get the nutrients in. Try not to place so much pressure on your food. Your food and your beverages should not be entertainment, right? They shouldn't be exciting all the time. Sometimes you're going to get really excited about fudge, right? That's exciting. Sometimes it's your birthday and you get to have birthday cake or, something along those lines. That's exciting, okay? But each and every day, we don't want our food or our beverages to be responsible for our entertainment. So, conversely, sometimes we got to power through the walnut. So grab some walnuts. Think of me every time now that you're eating a walnut, or anytime that you're like, ooh, I really don't like this, but it's good for me. Power through. All right, happy birthday to me. I would ask for you to try one new healthy food as a birthday gift to me. And if you do, please drop it in the comments below. Like and share the channel and drop those healthy foods in there. Have a great one, guys.